Okay, everybody. So here we are live. That was a little bit tricky. Sorry I was a couple of minutes late here. There was all sorts of new technology in the Facebook realm to get this live, but here we are. So I know that some of you are going to be coming to this call now here on Seven Sisters Mystery School Facebook page, and we will also be recording this for the future so that this can be available to everybody. And okay, so we're making it available to the public. Great. So now people are coming on. All right. So good. I want us just to all, whether you're watching the live recording or whether you're watching later, I want us all to just close our eyes and take a deep breath in and exhale. And as you're breathing with closed eyes, I'm inviting you to feel your feet and feel your hands and feel your belly. These are all good things to do when you are in any kind of spin, trauma spin, or what have you. So just feel those areas and feel your belly. Feel your whole pelvis for women, feel your wombs, and feel the center of Mother Earth. See it as a molten golden crystal and ask her to receive your grounding, and just see that you are a tree trunk that's stretching down through your chair and the floor and the many layers of the earth to the core, and see the roots grasping the core like fingers. And just feel the golden light of Mother Earth surging up that trunk, all the way up through your channel and out your crown, bringing your vibration to gold, feeling gold light flowing into your auric field. So I'm going to say a few things, and then we are going to go into a guided meditation for you and also for our globe, our world. As we know right now, things lately have been a little bit challenging. And what I want to say is that we first would like to call in Blessed Mother Mary. So we're inviting now Blessed Mother Mary to our gathering. She's always here, but we are inviting her to be extra here for this particular gathering, which is, again, everybody who's with us live and everybody who's with us at any other time. We are calling in the Christed Master, her son, and the Magdalene, our sacred sister. We're also calling in Mary's sister, who was also named Mary, her half-sister, and her mother Anne, their mother Anne, the grandmother of Jesus, Anne's sister Elizabeth, and Elizabeth's son John the Baptist. We're calling also the sacred consorts, Joachim of Anne, Joseph of Mary, and Zechariah of Elizabeth. And we're just calling this sacred family to be around us. We're also calling in the seven sisters of the Pleiades, known around the world as the seven mothers of the world. So we're calling these great beings to us. We are calling on the dragon protectors and the she and the fay, fairy, subtle elemental allies to be with us now. We are also calling in the humor beings. I'm calling in Gloria and Sylvia. They're saying thank you very much. We thought it would never happen. We're here for you people, all right? We're here to help you yuck it up in this time. You know, don't get so, look at Marguerite, she's so serious. Oh my God, look at her face. All right, so we got humor. Okay, so these are the particular ones I'm calling in. I'm calling in my highest level guides and helpful ancestors, and I invite you to do the same. And we're just creating a protective space around us in this global work that we're doing together across places, times, and dimensions. So I want to call in Mother Mary to give us a bit of guidance before we launch into the healing. And what I want to bring up is that we are also in this sacred protected space. We're calling in Phobos and Deimos, the gods of fear and dread. We're also calling in Pan, the woodland god, who is also the god of panic. And we are asking those three gods to come into the center of this circle that we've created with these masters. And we see these masters sending them energy to help bring them into alignment with our world. We are honoring these gods of fear and dread and panic. We thank them for their gifts. They are alarms and alert buttons, they're notification systems. We're just asking their energies to calm. We're asking the masters to remove from these energies any extra intentions that have been set to set these beings and these energies wild on the planet. Just seeing that energy just remove so that these beings can be restored to their useful presence in harmony with humanity on the planet now. And I'm just seeing that blanket of programs and threads and cords that have been put on them just lifting off now. These are the beings that get used to foment trouble, trauma. So now with all of us grounded, just feeling ourselves as tree trunks into the center of the earth and with golden light around, calling on Blessed Mother now, first to bring healing to you personally. Just feel wherever in your body or your emotions there might be agitation or dis-ease. And just have Blessed Mother touch that or bring golden light to that area. And as you do this, allow yourself to breathe. Breathe deeply and rhythmically. Deeply and rhythmically. So that you can draw in the energy, breathing as though you're breathing all the way into your belly. That breath is going to calm you. And these masters are helping us to calm down and come to the calm, clear-centered space. As Sanea Roman, the channeler of Orin, revealed to us, thoughts are only real when they come from the calm, clear-centered place. Any other thoughts are not real and should thus not be taken as a picture of what reality is for you. So coming to this calm, clear, centered space more and more through the breath, we are allowing ourselves to enjoy this group field that's getting created with the live people now and whoever's going to be watching on into the future in the no time. We're all in the no time. And as you're feeling Blessed Mother touching you or holding you in any place that you're feeling frightened, or if your whole body is feeling frightened, just feel her holding you like you are Jesus in her lap. Just feel that mothering, that supreme, calming mothering. Mary was, is, and shall be a great healer. There are many records attesting to this. She healed masses of people before her crossing over from this incarnation. She's very, very powerful. Let this healing in. Just let it be. So feel her as you breathe, calming your own system. And feel her bringing the golden light all the way through your electrical system, your DNA, your energy field. all of your cells, down to your molecules. This is golden light, this is protective, this is healing. And just feel yourself fortifying with this golden light. Feel yourself fortifying. Golden light is one of the best healers. As you're feeling this golden light, now feel your heart. And if you want, you can sense Mother Mary's Sacred Heart. You can stimulate it with thinking of something, someone, some place that you love. And just feel your love for that person, place, being, thing, pet. And now feel that love of Mother Mary for you. Just feel her loving you. If you wish, you can merge your heart with hers. And just feel this love pulsing through your veins, pulsing through all your veins of your nerves and all of your systems and all of your cells. Love, love. In all of your chakras, in your entire auric field, just love. And as we feel this calm and we feel this moment, just notice that you're in present. You're in the now. You are well. You are well. You are safe. You are here. Your soul is well. Your soul is safe. Your soul is here. And just feel this wellness now extending into your dwelling space with anybody who lives in there, person, place, pet, plant. This wellness extends through your whole home place. Feel it with golden light and love. And feel the masters assisting you. And feel that now, that bubble extending to all those you know and love. That all is well, that they are here, that they are in present time. And feel that extending now as a bubble around the entire globe. Golden light, love, and wisdom. And we see these masters that we've called the entire Holy Family, our highest level guides and ancestors, Pleiades, dragon protectors, fairies, She, and elemental allies around the planet now, holding us as though they are holding hands. And they're saying, yes, we've been waiting for humans to come to this, to call on us, to assist. We're calling on the highest level angelic beings of love, light, and wisdom, successive rungs to be around the planet. And we are asking them to assist us now with this great healing of our planet, that whatever events are happening, however they are happening, that this all come to the greatest good. What we now want to do is visualize a timeline. There have been many timelines that have been put in the media that people have been writing about what's going to happen. One timeline we're going to be looking at is just calling in this virus. I looked online, it looks like a ball. All right, you know what it looks like? It looks like a ball with cloves in it. Go, check it out. Check it out for yourself online. It looks like a ball with cloves in it. So I want you to see that orange with cloves in it that is the coronavirus. It's actually quite beautiful. Whoever invented it was really an artist. Now, whether this was Mother Earth herself, which is doubtful, or whether this was a man-made spliced together, it is a work of art and it is a living being. So just see and say hello to this virus wherever it may be, and now just see that it's DNA. It was created through DNA, which is a kind of a serpentine energy, and just see Mother Mary putting her foot on that DNA. You've seen Mother Mary with her foot on the serpent. Well, now's the time to activate that image. Just see her putting her foot on that DNA. And see that DNA calming down. And we're now calling on the Pleiades, who have very high-level technologies. One thing I did not share when I shared about the miracle healing of the mass that disappeared from my ovary is one of the things that happened is I went into a medicine ceremony, and I had the sense of the Pleiades coming to me, and they had a blue ray gun with a blue energy, like a cobalt blue, and they just started beaming it toward that mass on my ovary. And I said, "What's this?" And they said, "Well, this is a technology that neutralizes cell replication, errant cell replication." So let's just visualize the Pleiades coming in and beaming its forces onto this virus, wherever it may be. This or better for the greatest good of all. And just see that flapping, wild, crazy serpent reptilian energy calming down. And the virus being rendered inert to its original purpose. And the virus also being freed of captivity. If it is a manufactured virus, it's a hybrid, it's a chimera, it's unhappy. Hybrids are usually not happy. And just see it giving up the ghost, so to speak, and being willing to leave its physical, biological shell and go off for healing into the other dimensions where chimerae get healed. So we're working at very high levels, this or better for the greatest good of all. And we're seeing this is being done far outside our sphere. I see that virus going farther and farther outside your sphere and the sphere of our earth, asking these masters to take hold and take care. And now let's look at timelines. What in your heart of hearts do you want to happen? I'll begin naming some things I would like to happen, which is that people become calm, come into present, centered, grounded time. That they go day by what's actually happening in their own sphere, rather than what's being told to us. that we use our rather than fear about whether and when and where to go. That we are not afraid to gather, that we're just using common sense methods of self-care and health that we've always used. Mind George is it in It's a Wonderful Life, where we don't take more than we need right now. Nobody takes more than they need. His bank was able to survive when people only took what they needed and didn't panic. People being generous. People realizing, wow, I don't need to stockpile because my neighbor might be able to help me. And this too shall pass. Marguerite Harris and Julianne last night channeled that this would be about a month of this kind of unrest, and then it would pass. That was what I had intuited as well. So just breathe. And what I'm seeing is people being loving to one another. We all have different viewpoints of what's happening, how this has happened, and this is another fifth dimensional moment where we realize that there are numbers of different realities about this. Let love unite beliefs. Let us not let blame and arguments over beliefs divide us. This is another opportunity to move into that loving fifth dimensional consciousness. So let's see ourselves doing this. And let's see those around us coming into forbearance, grounding, and wisdom. And we ask to receive guidance about the deeper levels of what this is all about, how this has been generated. And we ask the forces of highest love, light, and wisdom to grasp hold of this situation and grasp hold of our hearts, to flip whatever negativity may have been planned or put out there into its positive side. Going to be communal. We're going to continue speaking, gathering, breathing, going with the reality, which is that your feet are on the ground and you're fine. Calling in the fairies and the she allies, and they are telling us that it's important to go outside, be with nature, especially in the global north as the spring comes upon us, to be with the trees and the plants, the humus of the soil, the sunlight. Mother Earth can also take this virus into herself and just compost it. Let's just see her composting it in the soil, at the bottom of the oceans, composting until it calms down and is rendered inert or changes its form. It's very important, as Pragit and Julianne and Alcazar said last night, that we remain calm, that we stay above the fray. Above the fray. How do you stay above the fray? By staying in your body and by calling on spirit for what is needed. another nodal point, one of the great times that we're in. There have been numerous shocks that we've had that, are largely manufactured media events more than they are actualities. And then those are spun to create more actualities, which is what we're seeing with these domino effects here. So it's important to really be with Spirit every day, with ourselves, calming, quieting. If you meditate, activate that practice. Because thoughts are only real when they come from that calm, clear, centered space, and that's where you make really good decisions. Be in joy. Knowing that any potential scenarios and events of crashing or falling are all of us together. It's not an outside thing. We handle it locally. Get with your neighbors. Get with your family. Reach out to those neighbors if you are home now and can't work at your office. Reach out to the neighbors, those who are willing to touch or hug, or at least speak across a fence. Choose how much you wish to be on the media, knowing that any time you enter that stream, it's going to be filled with phobos and deimos, fear and dread, and panic. So choose. Much of the fear is based on a probable future that's being promulgated that does not necessarily have to happen. In your meditations, you can get busy with the timeline that you would like to see. And what we are doing now is prayers on behalf of those people who may not have the inner or outer resources to become calm. And we are just asking the masters to assist those people. We are asking the masters to assist with any sort of awakening we may need about potential causes of this situation. At its deepest levels. And we ask them to please work with whatever perpetrators might have been involved in the creation or the promulgation of this situation in an awakening way, in a compassionate way. That this may be a great awakening, a great healing. We ask that whatever structures of society need to be shifted in a way that can take place through joy and love. Through joy and love. Find the way through joy with what is happening for you. Find where you can bring in joy every day, every moment. So I'm going to be quiet for a moment as we just simply allow the energies of the masters to work in our lives now. Maybe you're going to have a one-on-one conversation, or maybe you're just going to receive, but we're just sitting together for this healing to happen, for this breathing together, for this coming to calm. We ask for the guidance we need to truly come to us in these coming hours, days, weeks, so that we can make real decisions based on the timeline that we are drawing into our lives. And that each of us is using this as an opportunity to see what are the rough edges that still need to be healed or smoothed in order for you to move into fifth dimensional consciousness. For me, it's the edge of not becoming angry if people are not agreeing with my viewpoint of how and why this has happened and what's going on. Not becoming judgmental toward any people for how they're handling it, or judgmental toward any potential perpetrators that I imagine may be behind this. Radical love. That's my edge for moving into fifth dimensional consciousness, and I'm inviting you to see what is yours, what is your edge. What are you being called to do as you face this and your fears? And now, what do you imagine that our collective is being called to do? At the highest level. What are the benefits, and how can this truly be made to work for us all? There is enough for everyone on this planet. That a reality. Times of the greatest intensity are the times of the greatest opportunity for this deep growth that many of us have been anticipating for years and decades. These earth events that many have been talking about. So now is the moment. And we pray to these masters that each of us individually and then collectively in our groups be assisted in being at the highest, most productive, loving path with this opportunity before us. That we come into true community, even as we are being told to social distance, that we may come to true co-immunity. Co-immunity creates immunity, and so just remember that. And then let's just all take in that message from these masters. Creates immunity. So you're being invited today to reach across to your neighbors, to your family. Perhaps get off the media. If you choose, stay in reality. And pull to you the timeline that you wish to see in this opportunity. All right. We're going to thank these masters for being here. Blessed Mother, Christed Master, Magdalene, Anna, Elizabeth, John the Baptist, Joachim, Joseph, Zechariah, Mother Earth, Dragon Allies, the Pleiades, the Fairy and She Allies, our highest level guides and helpful ancestors. And we honor the gods Phobos, Deimos, and Pan for their role. And we ask all of this to come into alignment now. Thank you for being here, for taking the time. Many blessings, and if you would like to comment on the Seven Sisters, to share anything about this, you're welcome to share on our Facebook page. And I should just say one last thing, that if you want more of this, you are needed now. And I am working with Blessed Mother Mary quite deeply. And I have a course starting on March 22nd, the Mother Mary Mystery Teachings. And you are warmly invited to join us for that, for sustenance and for your own soul's growth. Bye for now. Let's keep talking. Blessed be.